Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I fill in my brows using all drugstore products. First off, I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Espresso. And I like to start at the base of my brow and really define the shape and arch of my brow first before I go in and start filling in like the sparse areas. So I just use little strokes and slowly kind of glide along, my natural brow. And as you can see kind of towards the arch right there, I have, a little bald spot, so I fill in, the shape that I want. And I like to comb through my brows, little by little. I'll draw a little bit on and then comb through. And now that I've got the general shape done, I'm going to start filling in all the sparse areas, and I like to use little flicking motions, and I try to go in the same direction of my natural hair growth. That way it looks a lot more natural and you're kind of mimicking hairs. And as you can see towards the front of my brow, I use more of like a vertical flicking motion because that's the way my natural hairs grow. This is just going to make everything look a lot more natural and less filled in, and just keep going back and forth between the spoolie and the brow pencil. And if you can see the difference, this one just looks a lot more structured. This one's just, you can see all my little bald, sparse areas. And I'm going to go in and fill in my brows with a little bit of the dark brown powder here. This is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder, and I'm in this shade dark brown. And after I've got, the general structure down with my pencil, I like to go back in with a powder and fill in the brows just a little bit more because I feel like it gives them more dimension, and you can fill in some more of those little sparse areas or bald spots without it looking too harsh. Sometimes if you go in completely with a pencil, I feel like, they can look overdone and just really dark. So I like the combination of the pencil and the powder, and this is what I've found, works best for me, but by all means do whatever works best for you. So I'm using an angled brow brush. I believe this is from Sedona Lace, and it has the little spoolie at the end, but you can just use any brow brush that works for you. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the NYX HD Concealer. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go in with my brush and clean up the bottom of my brows. And I believe I'm using one of the brushes that comes with the Urban Decay, one of the Naked palettes. I love this little brush for cleaning up my brows because it's so small and it just works perfect. So I just take that concealer to the base of my brow just to really clean up those edges. I don't like to use a lot of product because, again, I don't like my brow to look too carved out. I like more of, a natural brow, but at the same time I do want to clean things up a bit. So, just play around with it, see what works best for you. And, you definitely just want to blend out that concealer no matter how much product you use. So I first, kind of clean it up, and then I'll go back with the other little fluffy part of the brush and just blend out those edges down into your shadow just to make sure there's no harsh lines. And now I'm going to set my brows with the Maybelline Brow Drama in the shade Soft Brown, and I'm just going to run this through in my entire brows, and same thing, just trying to stay with the same direction of my natural hair growth. And this is just going to lock all of my little hairs in place because some of them tend to stray and fall downward during the day, and it's also going to get rid of any of the powders that I used from that brow powder. And this is the completed look. As you can see, it's just nice and natural and very structured. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.